man.
Good to see ya.
Cool. How'd you guys do last night?
Well, we Good morning.
Kyle's wearing, he doesn't have a New Jersey. He's wearing like 49 or something, like no name, just so you know.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the update. Here at Jim Bernier for just a minute. He's going to take some pictures today. Originally, we were going to not broadcast and leave you up to the live barn, but Ryder and I got in last night. And here we are. Mr. Bernier was telling me that Kyle Bernier, his son, is going to be in the number 49 sweater. I believe it's 49. Yep, he's going to be in the number 49 sweater. Because there is not there was a number 23 blue sweater, but unfortunately it had to be cut off its last player due to a shoulder injury. So, with that being said, I'm not sure that we have any other changes, additions to the roster today. We're going to see the St. Louis Junior Blues. Always a good game when we match up with them. And the boys will get at it. You know, Robbie Glentz was out of the lineup last week on Sunday. And he is back in the lineup today. A very valuable piece. Hard charging, excellent teammate, so glad to have him back on the ice. We'll say hello to Knoxville, Tennessee and Fairbanks, Alaska, families from the UP, and in Columbus, Ohio. As as we get going this weekend. We get the 8 o'clock game. Super awesome. And we'll play again at 4:15 this afternoon. We'll play a noon game on Sunday and a 10:15 game on Monday. This is a showcase event, so there's no advancing or extra games or anything like that. So the boys are gonna throw it down and see what's up for 4 games worth this weekend. As I mentioned, Jim Bernier is going to take advantage. He loves taking pictures, so he brings along his sweet camera, and he's gonna be flitting around the rink here and taking some excellent pictures, and then he uploads them and makes sure the boys have them. So pretty awesome of Jim. He's multi-talented. So Fox comes into this weekend, coming off last weekend, 1-1 effort. Took a little bit of a bruise from Little Caesars, what started to be a pretty good game. And then kind of turned on us about halfway through, and I know the boys are anxious to, show what they've got against a solid team like St. Louis. And here we go, we'll get underway. Ryder Miller will be in to take the opening face-off with Carpenter and Robbie Glentz. Face-off 1. Back behind the net. Ryder Miller's going to come around and collect that. Nolan O'Brien's going to get it on the other side and work to move it out. Carpenter gloves it down and moves it up. Glentz and Miller go and fight along the boards. Carpenter working to keep that puck in, and he does. Nice job by Carpenter on the blue line there. Puck works its way out. Nolan O'Brien with a little bit of a fight to keep that puck in Fox Motors control. He does, causes a quick offsides. We're gonna be up close and personal. I gotta watch my head here for pucks flying over. So if you see me duck or jump, or hear me duck or jump and get out of the way, that might be why. Face off one way back. St. Louis will go back to collect it. Okay, no ice on that. Caden Mirga's going to move that around. Cal Bernier comes around to play that up and out, collect it at the blue line. That puck is going to find its way home. A lot of traffic in front of the net there. And puck finds its way home over Caden Miringa's left shoulder. I don't think he had a good view of that at all. And St. Louis is going to jump out to a 1-0 lead. That was actually their first shot on net. Puck moved around from back behind the net up to the defenseman, gets a shot on net, and finds its way home. Vargas collects, moves the puck out and up. Nelly unable to control that. Faber's going to send it in deep. Great pressure there along the wall. Quick shot by Ryder Vargas, gets it deep in the corner. And Mason Noble's going to go to work trying to keep that puck back to Ryder Vargas. He moves it up. Faber's going to enter the zone with Martinelli. Martinelli's going to kind of pull it back a little bit and try to get guys off the bench and try to find somebody out front. Stafford along the near side board. He's going to move it back behind. Vander Roost into the play, gloves it down, and that puck's going to be moved up and out of the zone for an icing. Kind of a pile of people over there. Wasn't sure if St. Louis was responsible for moving that puck out of the zone or if it was just inadvertently moved out of the zone. So Luke Vander Roost is going to take the draw here. Nice win back to Braden Byrne. Braden Byrne works it along the blue line and goes get it deep. St. Louis controls. Byrne puts a body on, and Stafford, the nice physical play there. Putting somebody on their rear end. Nice job by Gabe Stafford. Collected back by Nolan O'Brien. He's going to send that up. I think he was looking for someone moving through neutral ice. Misses the mark and you get an icing call. Ryder Miller back in the circle to take the draw. Cal Bernier comes away with it. He's going to carry it up. Pass intercepted. Cal Bernier quick to get back to it and put pressure on and hopefully get the puck back here. Ostrander goes into the corner, makes a physical play. St. Louis defender lost that along the blue line. Comes out to Robbie Lentz, he gets up, tries to make a centering pass. Back to Ryder Miller. Nice little backhand centering pass. Doesn't find its mark. Cal Bernier sends that puck down deep. St. Louis turns the puck over neutral ice. Ryder Miller collects and takes it in. I'm going to try to get that puck centered. He moves it back. Mason Noble with a quick shot, gets deflected, goalie swallows it up. He had a little bit of traffic there in front of the net. Nice quick shot there by Mason Noble. Goalie stood tall and collects it rather easily. Mason Noble gets his stick on that, pops it up to himself. Able to keep it in. St. Louis is going to control behind the net. Lazaro tried to get over there and just poke that puck out. Nice job by Mason Noble to just move that puck up. Ryder Vargas comes away with it, moves it up to Martinelli, who chips it deep. And Fox goes to work behind the St. Louis goal. Fox has put more pressure on. O'Brien's going to kind of try to chip that back in at the blue line. He does so back to Ryder Vargas. He's going to move that up. He's going to chip that up. There is a touch, so there's no icing. Fabry was over there working along the wall. O'Brien does a nice job, nice calm and cool, keeping that puck in. Good job tracking that puck down and not allowing St. Louis to break out cleanly. That was a nice little move. Caden Mirgan comes out to challenge that puck and prevents a clean St. Louis shot. Nice physical play there by Nolan O'Brien to take the St. Louis offensive player off the puck. Get a quick offsides there. Cal Bernier moved that puck out quickly. It dipped just outside the blue line and back in for the offsides. Luke Van Der Roost in to take the draw. Does his best to tie it up there. St. Louis is going to come over with it and dump it deep. Caden Miringer stops it behind the net. St. Louis is first to the puck. Got an errant glove off the bench. Had to be collected there. Great job by Luke Van Der Roost being physical along the boards. Ostrander and Bernier, same. That puck does find its way in front of the net. Tried a little wraparound. We're going to get an icing here as he tried to move the puck up, and it just missed its mark. It makes its way all the way down. Vargas, Noble, Martinelli, Glentz, and Ryder Miller come onto the ice for a change. Ryder Miller will take the draw. See if we can get it up and out and move in the right direction here. Mason Noble establishing his position over there. We get the no look by the official who is trying to direct them. Oh, that was almost an offside. A little pause Spence did along the entering into the zone. He's working along into the corner behind the net. Puck finds its way out. Ryder Miller collects it, gets a quick shot. It's up and into the back netting. Robbie Glenn's doing some hard work there in the corner behind the net, trying his best to keep control of the puck and get it out to an open player. Martinelli goes to work. Mason Noble comes in and tries to move some people around. Miller is in there with the puck at his skates. Wentz is in there fighting. Tries to move it out to the blue line. I thought he had a nice clean pass, but he did not. Mason Noble, great job there, fighting to keep that puck. Fighting to keep that puck at and inside the blue line. He does. St. Louis finally gets a stick on it and sends it all the way down for an icing. Great fight there by Mason Noble. We get a wash of line, and Bradley Backen's going to be in to take the draw. Owen O'Brien tried to get a shot there and is off the St. Louis defender. St. Louis comes down and gets a shot. Again, kind of close on that blue line, making a pass there. Burns steps up to keep the puck in. O'Brien with a nice physical play in neutral ice. You get a feel for the officials and how they view that type of play. Excellent job by Nolan there. If the officials are going to let you physical people up, you might as well do it. Nice job by Ostrander. He missed it the first time. A little spinning backhand to keep it in. St. Louis comes away with control. Great job by Landon Folk to hassle the St. Louis defender as he came out of the zone. Again, Ostrander is going to find that puck, gets it in on net. Really has a little bit of a hard time with it and finds its way into the corner. Got Byrne here you got Kyle Bernier here at the blue line, waiting for that pass. Nice little dump down low from McCarthy to Fabry to Folk. Bernier collects that and moves it up. Fabry makes a nice play there. Vargas tries to move it up, but it finds its way into the St. Louis defender. Again, Vargas finds it, he moves it up to Gabe Stafford. Gabe Stafford is in a cage today. He is not in his bubble that he's been wearing. It's throwing me off a little bit. Luke Van Der Roost tries to whip one around. That always had to be a an obstacle there to keep St. Louis from breaking out clean. Ryder Vargas collects. I think we're going to get a net off. Vargas collected that, gloved it down, carried it in deep. It resulted in a quick shot. I'm not sure if that was Vanderus or Stafford or Martinelli. One of those guys was down there, gets a quick shot. Things get tied up. Goalie inadvertently, I'm sure, knocks that net off. Ryder Miller will jump in to take this draw. Ryder Miller ties it up, gets it out pretty clean. Mason Noble tracks it down. That one makes its way out of the zone. Ryder Vargas is going to move that up. Touches a few different people's sticks. Mason Noble's going to come back around. I think we're going to get an ice here. So again, Fox Motors spending a little more offensive zone time as compared to St. Louis. Unfortunately, St. Louis has found the net one more time than we have. Let's see if we can flip that here as we get started. This face-off. Nolan O'Brien sends one toward the net, redirected into the corner. Landon Carpenter did a nice job getting a stick on that puck. No clean possession, and St. Louis is going to come away with it. A shot from St. Louis goes wide of the net, and that one's going to be popped up into the back netting. Going to face off deep in the Fox Motors zone to the right of Caden Miringa. Face off one, controlled. Nolan O'Brien moves that puck out off the high glass. He did his best there to keep that puck in, and he's not able to. St. Louis has to pull back as the player is still deep in the zone. We're going to get I don't know if we get an offsides there or an ice. I couldn't quite see if he was on the wrong side of the halfway stripe there. But I'm guessing that's what it is. We get an icing call, face off deep in the St. Louis zone. Faber is going to take that draw. He wins it back. Collected by Kyle Bernier. That one drifts out, centering pass drifts out in front of the net, right across the doorstep and right up to the St. Louis player waiting on the blue line. Great job by Kyle Bernier to hustle back and hassle the St. Louis offensive player. Oh, what a pretty goal! That is excellent pass from the far side boards by Landon Folk to a streaking Drew Fabry with his stick on the ice, and he buries it. And with that, tied it up 1-1. Again, I'll tell you that started with kind of a precarious situation. Kyle Bernier had to track down a streaking St. Louis offensive rush. Ryder Vargas keeps that one in on the blue line. But again, Landon Folk with that speed gets down there and makes sure he gets that centering pass. And it results in a game-tying goal here. About 6 minutes to go in the first period. And St. Louis is going to go back to work behind Fox Motors' net. Vargas tries to move that one out. I think Vanders is going to collect it. And he sends it in on goal. Goalie sends it in on back to the back netting. Gonna face off to the left of St. Louis netminder here. Ryder Miller with the face-off win, collected by Nolan O'Brien. Nice little no-look cross to his defensive partner. Ray Byrne gets a shot on net. St. Louis controls and moves it out to neutral ice. Byrne over to O'Brien, who's going to move it up to Robbie Glentz. He fights off the St. Louis defender. Boom! What a great pass, Robbie Glentz. Tell you what, both these goals, and that was Ryder Miller, it looks like, who buries that. Again, Clancy finds Ryder Miller as he's attacking that back post. Ryder Miller, with a quick little move right on the goalie's doorstep, finds the net, the back of the net. Again, moving the puck is what results in a couple of goals, a couple quick goals here by Fox Motors. Love that puck movement, love that flying to the net, and the boys are buzzing this morning. St. Louis comes away with the puck after a fight along the near side boards here, and Cade Mirga is going to have to play that. Braden Byrne takes a little punishment, but is able to move the puck up, and St. Louis, oh, great job there. Great job there by Bradley Backen. He was on the offensive there. He was controlling the puck and still found time to put the St. Louis defender on his ass. Pardon my language. And it looks like as a result of that, as I'm praising Bradley Backen for his physical play there, he's going to find his way into the box. I don't know if that was, I didn't see the call there. This is where I need Jim. I don't know if we get if there's an interference call there or what, but we're going to have to kill a penalty here. This is not where we like to be. We talked about this last week. Being in the box is, obviously puts you a man down, but we want to try to play with our full complement of players here. So St. Louis wins the draw, and they go to work and setting up their power play. Pretty good puck moving along the top here. They're going to be patient and look for an open shooting lane. Nice job by Carpenter there, getting a stick in the midst of the shot. Carpenter again, he follows it up through neutral ice and he goes to work, and it's like 5-on-1 there. Landon Carpenter, as usual, doing a great job being physical and just making sure. Great move there by trying to go around Mason Noble there. St. Louis offensive play tried to go around him, and Mason Noble, excellent job being physical. Ryder Vargas moves it around and it results in a shot. Nice hard shot by Robbie Glentz. St. Louis will reset and try to get at it again. Vargas gets to that first. Try to find his teammate. St. Louis defender tries to find his teammate on the back side. So he's going to play that off of high glass, collected by St. Louis, no icing. The line change there on the back end. Nolan O'Brien fell down briefly, and there were two St. Louis Blues offensive players coming into the zone. He found his footing, got a quick poke, and caused that offsides. Great job by Nolan O'Brien to continue playing there. St. Louis back and will reset. They're going to be happy to kind of dump it deep, see if they can set up shop that way. they do come away clean with it. Centering pass collected by Byrne and moved out to the blue line. St. Louis is going to try to create something here as Ryder Miller comes off the bench. Nolan O'Brien feels his way out of the zone there. He's going to pass the defensive partner. Byrne gets it in on net. Gloves by the goalie. That was a great job by Nolan O'Brien to move out of the Fox Motors zone. He had to push it ahead to himself. He collected it on the other end, achieved the zone, moved it to his defensive partner, Braden Byrne, gets a shot on goal. Successful penalty kill. And Fox Motors gets a face-off in the St. Louis zone. St. Louis wins and tries to move that puck up. Cal Bernier, great job being in getting that puck. Tried to pull that puck. It came off his stick, but it works out anyway. The boys move into the St. Louis zone. It's going to be gloved down by Ryder Miller, who quickly gets a stick on it and tries to get it deep in the corner. Plants Miller go to work deep along the near side boards there. Bernier had to keep it in. And Bernier's going to spin and go. He's going to dump it off to Robbie Glentz. Oh, and that one found its way just wide of the net. Boys aren't able, a little pressure there. Boys aren't able to collect it. Nice little dump off pass to Mason Noble, who comes off the bench. Sprints over to keep that puck in. That's going to be the end of the first period. Fox Motors 2, St. Louis Junior Blues 1. Spirited first half there, as both teams. You worry sometimes about what that early morning first game of the morning is going to look like. Both teams came out flying around. I'd say that just by the eye, no bias here. Fox Motors spent more time in the St. Louis zone, and probably the shots on goal would slant or tilt toward Fox Motors crew. Nice job, again, the goals came by way of nice puck movement. Both of them, nice centering passes, one from the far side boards to the backside post, another one a little tighter, a little closer, but excellent job by the boys moving the puck to their teammates, creating those scoring opportunities, and also an excellent job. I think Ryder Miller scored one of them, and I can't remember who scored the first. I'm so sorry. But they, getting their stick on the puck and putting it in the back of the net. That's been a challenge for the boys. Lots of good passing, lots of moving the puck, and not able to always capitalize on that and get goals out of it. So, excellent way to start the opening period to the weekend. Again, we'll play later this afternoon at 4:15, and that's Central Time. So we are on Central Time. And Sunday we will play at noon Central Time, and Monday we will play at 10:15 Central Time. So that's our schedule for the weekend. Again, it's a showcase, no extra hockey this weekend, no potential for extra hockey. The boys are going to play their 4, and we'll travel home on Monday. Face-off won by St. Louis. And we'll try to dump it deep. Ryder Bark's going to move it across to his defensive partner, Mason Noble. Move it back to Mason Noble. And there's a little bit of a pile-up behind the net. He tries to move it across the ice. St. Louis defender with a stick there in the way. And that is collected and moved out by, I believe, Blue Fabry. Moved out of the zone, no icing. That puck finds its way drifting in front of the net. That was a nice little pass, centering pass out of the corner by St. Louis to a streaking St. Louis teammate on the near side post. That one goes just wide. I don't think Cade Mirga even had to get a stick or a paddle or a glove on that puck. St. Louis wins it. Tries to keep it tight and in the face-off circle. Vander Roos is going to work. Nolan O'Brien's going to collect it behind the net. McCarthy tries to get a quick little pass off the wall. Eventually finds Vander Roos, who finds Stafford and enters the zone. He had McCarthy on the far side post, but he was in the kind of spinning around there. Nolan O'Brien gets deep from his defensive position into the corner, try to make a play. And St. Louis is going to move it up and out. Hearn guides it along, and eventually it's going to find Stafford again. He's going to find that. He tries to get it deep. Didn't get quite enough stick on that one. So St. Louis is able to intercept. You see Ostrander here along the near side boards. He finds that puck as it drifts out of the zone. And as he goes to dump it deep, Fox Motors with an offsides. Didn't get a face-off right at the mid-ice stripe here. Ryder Miller is going to take that face-off. He's got Glentz on one side, Carpenter on the other. We've got Matthew Ostrander and Kyle Bernier on the back end there. Again, we got a good look at that official's no-look face-off drop. He likes to talk to Robbie Glentz as he's trying to inch his way inside or into the circle. He goes with the no-look. Bernier working hard there to keep the puck and everything in front of him. He's going to go fight in the corner there. St. Louis comes away with it. That one does find its way on net. Cade Mirga has turned it away. And Glentz is going to come away with it. He's going to move that up to Carpenter. Glentz trying to gather that puck. Nice little centering pass there by Carpenter. And Fox is going to go to work, moving that puck along the top and trying to get that puck toward the net, which they do. Glentz finds it. Nice little touch pass. Up to Bernier, who gets in the middle. It's kind of knocked down and out there eventually by St. Louis. Ostrander is going to collect behind the net with help of Cade Mirga. He's going to move that up, intercepted at mid-ice. Ostrander goes to lay a hit on the St. Louis offensive player entering the zone, and he has to just send it in without a whole lot of guidance. We'll get a line wash here. Bradley Backen's going to be in the face-off circle, take the draw. Noble Vargas, Luke Lazaro, face-off win by St. Louis. Get it in on net. Go to work here. Lock up the St. Louis offensive player behind the net. Bradley Backen does the same in the corner. St. Louis does come away with it, moves it across, tries to get a shot there. Puck doesn't quite find the back of the net. Or is gonna fall down. Little banging and banging here. Fox Motors kind of fights to find its footing. Pressure put on by St. Louis. Vargas moves it back to Mason Noble, who finds McCarthy. He's going to move that puck out of the zone. They're going to, Fox Motors will get a clean change here. Great job there by, I don't know who left the ice, but it was a great job by them keeping that puck in. Nolan O'Brien gets puck tied up in his skates a little bit. Able to get clean out. Nice job by Nolan O'Brien to finish that physical play, and Fox Motors can't quite regain control of the puck. They certainly will go to work. Byrne working in the corner, causes an errant pass, comes out to Martinelli, moves it up to Landon Folk. I'm going to dump that deep. Nolan O'Brien first to find that one. Oh, puck comes out in a centering pass, but does not find a Fox player. There's a wipeout by St. Louis there as they try to center that puck. Fulton Carpenter come away with it. Great job there in front of the net. There are a couple opportunities. Eventually, Fulton goes with the backhand slap. It finds its way back in front of the net again, where Carpenter takes a whack at it. Goalie has to go full extension and cover that sucker up. Boys did a great job there keeping the puck in, getting additional opportunities. And keep this pressure up, boys. Face-off tie up there by Luke Vanderroos, right in the circle. Ostrander trying to keep that one in, but he gets enough stick on it, slows it down a little bit, and Kyle Bernier is able to control it and dump it back into the St. Louis zone. He's going to collect that along the far side board. Just eats its way out. Stafford is banging around this morning. Gabe Stafford's not the biggest dude, but he has been throwing his body around and doing an excellent job in a couple of different spots to keep or separate that puck from the St. Louis offensive players. Nice job by McCarthy, nice drop pass. Just a second late, Ostrander tried to collect that and whip off a shot there. Caden Miringa with a nice save. St. Louis broke out with a pretty clean look there. Caden Miringa has to get down low and turn that one away. Ryder Miller, excellent job there, just calm, cool, collected. Getting his stick and skates in a horizontal position to keep that centering pass out of the way. St. Louis out of the zone. He's going to kind of recollect. I think the Ostrander does just enough there to kind of keep the puck from entering cleanly. Bernier is going to find that puck behind. Great job by St. Louis defender there to keep that puck in. And St. Louis is going to get another opportunity. Ryder Miller just moves that puck around. St. Louis defender again. That is about 3 times that he has kept that puck in. That's looks like Piercy, but really nice job. Shot or puck ends up out front. Shot by St. Louis is high and wide. Ryder Miller into the corner. He's going to lean on. So that puck is out. They may have been able to save that puck 3 or 4 times there over, I think it was Piercy. He kept that puck in. He did a great job 3 different times, but that one was clearly out. Let's get a face-off just outside the Fox Motors zone. Some excellent action there. St. Louis putting some pressure on. Caden Miringa having to turn one really nice opportunity away. And they had some sustained pressure there. Fox Motors having to kind of come up with all the tricks to keep that puck, or get that puck out of the zone. And here they come again. O'Brien poked that one out. Fox is going to come away with it. Nice little rip there by, looks like see his number. Looks like Bradley Backen. He carried that sucker in and found a nice little angle, and goalie had to direct it up and over the goal. They go to work over there. Bradley Backen, as you might expect, is right in the middle of the physical battle along the boards. St. Louis is going to come along, and that puck is going to come into the net. I'm sorry. It came off of the net and out of the ring. Mr. Ostrander protected me there. He snagged that sucker out of the air like a ninja. Thank you to Mr. Ostrander. We're going to get an ice cut, I believe. Pretty cool rink to film in. You can see the top of the glass there. No net in front of us, and the bad part or downside is that if I'm not paying attention, I might catch a puck in the ear. So great job by Mr. Ostrander there to keep me safe. So we will get the ice cut. Looks like there was a little bit of a discussion there. You can see the St. Louis coach bending the referee's ear over there and trying to get him to see things his way. We'll be back about 10 minutes after the ice cut. we're back. Ice cut complete. I'm sure you got to see the Zamboni pass by 15 times. And the Fox Motors crew will take a face-off deep in the St. Louis zone to the right of the goaltender. Looks like Ryder Miller's going to take that face-off. Got Robbie Glentz, Landon Carpenter on either side, Braden Byrne, and Nolan O'Brien on the blue line. St. Louis is a little late to come out, and so we are waiting for them to get over here and take their spot so we can get the second half started. Here they come. And here we go. Fisher with his patented no-look face-off drop. Nice little centering pass, nice patience there by Landon Carpenter. Puck bounces out of the zone despite Nolan O'Brien's best efforts. Braden Byrne's going to turn back, try to use the net as a shield. He's going to move that up to, oh, there's a turnover there. There's a stick came out of someone's hand. They tried to move the puck behind the net. Not a great start to the second half here. It's going to tie it up. Fox Motors 2, St. Louis 2. Face-off one, Ryder Argerson collected. He's going to dump that deep. Let's see if Fox can go to work here. Kind of seemed like a harmless play. Nice job there by Bradley back into physical and that puck, and then he gets physical himself. Move that puck up and out. Becky's going to go to the box for that one. He's in relative close proximity, but he definitely gave him some help into the boards from the back. Results in a little pushing and shoving. Not totally sure that was his intent other than to be physical. But we're going to get a line change. And it looks like Bradley Beck is going to get a 2 and 10. So maybe the officials saw that with a little more premeditation. And he's going to sit in the box for a while. It looks like he's going to get a teammate to join him. And it looks like it's going to be Ryder Miller going in to join him for that 2 and 10. Well, not a great start to the beginning of the second half of the second period. Hopefully, we'll kind of get back on track here. Face-off won by St. Louis out to the blue line. Be patient and try to keep that puck. Nice stick by Ostrander there to prevent the pass and keep the puck away from the net. Tries to go to the far side, backside post. Fox Motors will work on nice interception there by Nolan O'Brien. He was down on a knee to prevent that centering pass. Eventually, Cade Miringa fishes it out and covers it up. For the line wash here, looks like Robbie Glentz will come in to take the draw. Vargas and Byrne. pass. Robbie Glantz gets a stick on it, intercepts it, moves it. Unable to collect it on the other side was McCarthy. And St. Louis is going to collect another pass off the stick of the St. Louis offensive player. And Vargas collects it, moves it up to Robbie Glantz. Nice little poke to himself. He tries it again, but relentless pressure there by Robbie Glantz. A one-man penalty kill. One-man penalty killing unit there. St. Louis resets behind its net. We're going to survey the landscape and get things going. And be happy to kind of move that up and out deep in the Fox Motors zone. Vargas fights in the corner for that. Nice little no touch there by Landon Carpenter. And Vanderus comes away with it. It comes off his stick. He's got to kind of fight to get back. Got 10 seconds left on this. Sorry, 5 seconds left on this Fox Motors penalty, and it looks like they may get a kill. Vanderus lays the wood. St. Louis player didn't realize that pass was to him, and the puck drifts out of the Fox Motor zone. Great pressure by Luke Vanderus there. Landon Folt's going to come in to support that. Move that puck around behind the net. Kyle Bernier pinches that. Nice job by Mason Noble to eradicate the St. Louis threat. Oh, nice little. That was a nice little kind of 1-2-3. Fabry and Fote were involved there. Shot comes. That was Mason Noble who eventually took the shot, but the rebound kind of bounced up off of the St. Louis goaltender's shoulder. And he has to cover it up, get a face-off to his left. Stafford a little itchy on the trigger finger there, and Faber gets booted out of the face-off circle. Foch will take his place. And we get the no-look face-off drop. Stafford trying to make a play there with a little backhanded pass. Kyle Bernier, nice little wrist shot that finds its way, and again the dribbly rebound. Kyle Bernier keeps that puck in. He's looking to center that, or gets it down to Faber, who looks to center it. Glove down by Ostrander. St. Louis comes away with it as it enters the Fox Motors zone. Looks like they're going to neutralize that. Kyle Bernier made a nice physical play along the far side board, but St. Louis kind of powered through that, and they control in the Fox Motor zone. Up to the blue line, across the blue partner. That one finds the middle, and Ostrander is going to be forced to kind of sweep that out of there, and we're going to get an icing and a face-off to Caden Mariga's left. Ryder Miller in the face-off zone ties it up, comes out to Nolan O'Brien, eventually finds Luke Lazaro. Nice job, nice long stick there by Luke Lazaro. He's going to control in the corner, comes out to Ryder Miller, moves it out to Braden Byrne, who gets a nice quick shot on net. Rebound into the corner. Looks like we're going to get. Is it a net off? Is it a, I'm not quite sure what the call was there. If it must have gotten into the back netting. We're gonna restart this. Ryder Miller again kind of gums it up, gets a quick shot right out of the face-off circle. Goalie has to snap it out of the air. Nice job by Ryder Miller there. I don't know how he got that much stick on it, but he sure did. And it turned into an opportunity. Those shots right off the face-off are tough. Great job blocking front there by Nolan O'Brien. Logan Martinelli also had his stick down there, altering the shot. Martinelli again with a quick little stick lift, unable to collect it. Burns going to have to get down here and make a good defensive play. He steers that puck or causes the puck to be steered wide of the net. We're going to face another penalty here. I didn't quite see what happened. It was behind the play. I don't know if it's Braden Byrne that's going to go to the... Nope. It looks like Luke Lazaro is going to go to the box. No, it looks like Ryder Miller is going to go to the box. So Ryder Miller was already in there serving time with his buddy, Bradley Backen. Ryder Miller is going to get 2 minutes of his own. I don't know if I believe it was an interference call. It was behind the net, or I'm sorry, behind the play. Fox Motor's going to have to kill another one here. Face-off win back to Ryder Vargas, gets it over to Mason Noble. Not quite out of the zone. McCarthy providing some physical play along the boards there. Eventually, Fox Motors gets it out of the zone. St. Louis gonna re-circle the wagons and come at it again. Oh, nice job. I think that was Kyle Bernier getting that puck out. It bounced over the St. Louis player's stick. Somehow Ryder Vargas avoids a tripping call there. Wasn't a whole lot of crabbing and complaining, so maybe it wasn't as bad as it looked. Nice job. Good block there. Carpenter. Nice stick there by Ryder Vargas. St. Louis moving the puck around nicely around the top there. Gets a redirect in front. I don't know if that was Luke Vanderus who got that block. He's going to go at it again. Excellent job there by Kyle Bernier. He finally collects it. He's going to skate that out, use some of that speed. He comes through the other side. Oh, was unable to. He had Luke Vanderus attacking that far side post. He just couldn't get out of the traffic enough to get a clean pass to him. 14 seconds to go in the second period here. All tied up 2-2. Fox Motors did a nice job there moving the puck away from the net. A couple shots there, had a couple blocks and redirects. We'll get a face-off deep in their zone. 2 seconds remain on the power play penalty kill here. So looks like we'll come away unscathed by this particular penalty. Great job by Ryder Miller there, doing a little pitchfork. St. Louis Blues player number 28, he tried to freeze that puck along the boards. Ryder Miller came in with a nice strong pitchfork and moved it out of there. Fortunately, not enough time to create any opportunities. So we'll go into the third period here, tied 2-2. Spirited game again, just by eyeball. I think that Fox Motors probably has gained the edge or has the edge in shots on goal. Though that last flurry You know, the better part of that second half of the second period probably brought it a little more even. Some of those opportunities that St. Louis has created, you know, have been wide of the net, high of the net, and I think that you know, we'd be probably do well to not give them opportunities. One of those things we can do is probably stay out of the box. We'll see if we can achieve that goal here going into the third period. We did a nice job, you know, coming out of half and flying around. Unfortunately, you know, you get scored on right away. It takes a little wind out of your sails, but looks like we recovered nicely and continue to put some pressure on. Face-off tied up by Fabry and eventually wins it back to Byrne. And this is Mark to Stafford here. And nice stick there by Fabry. Stafford, you know, ran a little interference there to keep St. Louis from entering the zone cleanly. Mirror comes out to try to slow that puck down. Puck comes off the wall and right to Stafford, who enters the zone. Mazzaro off the bench collects that puck. Vargas loses that puck going toward the corner. Back to collected is Luke Vanderroos. We have a broken stick, and McCarthy's going to come away with it. Not able to control it. Martinelli collects that along the blue line and brings it into the zone. Great job there. Just hustle. Vargas tried to grab that out of the air. Is a little bit too tall. Mason Noble's going to be back for the touch up, and it's going to be an icing face-off to come to the right of the St. Louis goaltender. So we're even strength here. Face-off. Deep in the St. Louis zone. So we get an opportunity. There's moves that across. Mason Noble gets a shot on. There's a stick. Well played stick by St. Louis. Allows that stick to, or that puck to go wide. Vargas pinches up to keep that puck in. Boat goes to work in the corner. Nice job by Noble using every body part he's got to keep that puck in. Martinelli comes in to add a little oomph. And the puck does eventually come out. Vargas separates that puck from the St. Louis player. Goalie's got it there in the corner, kind of waiting to see what to do with it. St. Louis is going to move that puck. Oh, Vargas is going to be patient here. He drops it off to Carpenter, who, I don't know if that went off a St. Louis player's stick. Oh, no. The official is indicating that we're going to get the face-off outside the zone. So Carpenter tried to move that up, and it goes into the back netting. Carpenter's just trying to get that puck deep. Ryder Miller gets kicked out of the face-off circle. I don't know if that's, again, Robbie Glentz trying to jump in there, but that is a win, face-off win by Robbie Glentz. Straight back, Kyle Bernier goes back to collect that. He's going to set things up behind the Fox Motors goal. When he sees what he likes, he's going to get it going. He's going to drop that back to Ostrander, who moves it along. Nice little poke to himself by Robbie Glentz. Ryder Miller carries it into the corner and just moves it forward. Nice little speed burst there by Ryder Miller to collect that puck to Glentz, to Carpenter, back to Glentz behind the net. And it looks like we're going to get a net off. Fox Motors is going to work in front of the net, a timely net off situation. Started to cause a little bit of a pile up there in front of the net. Ryder Miller, Robbie Glentz going to work there in the corner and off the wall. Luke Lazaro in the face-off circle. Burn back to defend, continue to body people up and try to gain possession of that puck. It's knocked down in front by McCarthy. And because of the knockdown, St. Louis is able to get a shot on goal. Nice job, McCarthy again, blocking that shot. That was a little more overt block. Good stick here out by near the blue line by Gabe Stafford. Owen O'Brien tic-tac-toes his way out of Fox Motors zone. Recollected by Luke Lazaro. O'Brien steps up and keeps that puck in. We've already tried to dump that puck deep. No one was home there. Get no ice. Martinelli back. Nice little play there by Landon Fote. We get a hooking call on that move that Martinelli created, and we do. I'll tell you, Logan Martinelli with a little drag through draws the hooking call. You could see him get tied up there, get slowed down. Excellent job by Logan Martinelli there attacking the net. So we'll get I believe our first power play opportunity of the morning with 12:04 to go in the third. See if we can't make them pay. Face-off tie up there by Ryder Miller. And comes back to O'Brien. He gets it. He's going to get a shot there. Mason Noble back in. Oh, he made a nice little move in front of the net and then followed that up with a great job keeping that puck in. Glentz is attacking the side of the net. Glentz is just hanging on there, using every inch of his stick blade to keep that puck where he wants it to be. O'Brien gets that to the front of the net. And Glentz was there. Oh, that one off the side of the net. Nice little low angle shot. Again, the net comes off. It's the third or fourth time here, especially with pressure on, where the net has come off its moorings. So, boys moving the puck around nicely, controlling it. Resulted in a few opportunities there. We still have just over a minute left in the power play. So hopefully we can keep this pressure on. Vargas collects it, moves it over to Kyle Bernier. And the boys will go to work. Sends one in, blocked down in front. Kyle Bernier sends a shot in there. Blocked down in front. And move the puck over. And Fox Motors will reset. We've got 30 seconds left in the power play. Bernier with speed. McCarthy to Vargas, Vargas to Bernier. Vargas moves it over. Nice shot just wide of the net there by McCarthy. That one found its way through. Bernier's shot found its way through, just wide of the net. And it looks like St. Louis is going to really get here with some speed. Vargas collects that out front. Oh! Goalie stood up tall, kept that puck out of the net. I'm going to draw another penalty. Ryder Vargas gloved that down, took a little physical play into the boards. And it looks like we're going to get our second power play of the morning. St. Louis coach is not happy with that call. I'm not quite sure what the call was. He's going to give him a cross check. So Fox Motors will get the face off to the right of the St. Louis goalie, and we're going to go right into another power play. Is going to chip that high off the boards. No touch. Icing. Nice physical play there. Carpenter, and he's gonna move that puck out and up. Yeah, Mason Noble. St. Louis. Fox is unable to kind of collect that, corral that. Take another run at it here. Ryder Miller working behind the net to move that all the way up to the blue line to Nolan O'Brien. O'Brien maneuvering around the blue line. He's going to attack that. St. Louis is going to move that up and out again. Mason Noble could see him looking back as he was collecting that puck, looking for the opportunity to move that up. We're going to get no icing call here. Smooth little move there by Mason Noble to avoid the contact and get things set up. Move that puck up. Vanderreest eventually moves that sucker in. Vargas has moved that puck up and into the zone. It's going to go off the St. Louis defender's stick. Fox Motors get a face-off to the right of the St. Louis goaltender. Just over 10, 12 seconds. Remain in the Fox Motors power play. Still some opportunity here. Quick shot. Martinelli comes away with the puck after the face or out of the face-off. And off the side was Bradley Backen. Nice little touch pass. St. Louis is going to move that up and out of the zone. Cade Merrigan bounces its way all the way down to Cade Merrigan, who's got to cover that up. So, power play expired. 7:02 to go in the third period. Both teams fight to get an edge here and break this tie. Nice fight there by Bradley Backen. Shot comes from the blue line, blocked down. That one wristed into Caden Miringa's shoulder. And get another penalty here. I don't quite see that one, but I do see Kyle Bernier with some ice all over his pants. So I'm assuming we're going to get a cross check or something like that. He took another one into the corner, and the official had seen enough, even though there wasn't a turnover or a touch-up by St. Louis. So we're going to get a roughing call on St. Louis, and we'll get a penalty, or I'm sorry, face-off deep in the St. Louis zone. So here we are again. Had none to start this game, and we got three in quick succession. See if we can make them pay. Face-off win out to Nolan O'Brien. Mason Noble gets that one. He moves it over to Mason Noble, and Mason Noble gets that one quick on net. Covered up by the goaltender. It's a bit jarring to see when in your own end all the action is going on and you see the goalie take off from the center of that. That's exactly what Caden Miringa did, try to get that extra skater on. And here we are deep in St. Louis zone. Ryder Miller gets kicked out again. I think it's Robbie Glentz who's a little quick on the draw there. Robbie Glentz wins that. Caden Miringa covers it up. He wasn't quite sure if he had it underneath him, but he stayed put. He wanted to stop sliding. Somehow that relatively simple play back ended up in a St. Louis opportunity. See if we can avoid that situation. Nolan O'Brien gets set behind that. He's going to drop that to Robbie Glentz, who's going to attack the zone with speed. He's going to drop that back to Mason Noble. He's going to get it deep in the corner. St. Louis clear almost finds a St. Louis teammate. Mason Noble's going to drop that. He gloved it out and sent it back deep. And it looks like that's going to result in a face-off all the way down. Minute 15 left in the power play, Fox Motors power play. They haven't been able to establish a good setup here and get things going. So hopefully starting down here will maybe help those matters. Riders kind of deciding what to do with it. Tries to drop it off, but gets poked out of his possession. Fox Motors will start again. Cavaliers going to drop that off to a speeding McCarthy. He's going to drop that deep, get that puck deep, collected on the other end by Luke Vanders. It looks like we're going to get an icing in St. Louis. I think Luke Vanders was anticipating Ryder Vargas being right at the point there. He let that puck go through. Ryder Vargas was anticipating a pass off the wall from Luke Vanders. A little bit of a miscommunication there. Still 33 seconds remaining on the Fox Motors power play. We have yet to kind of get it situated. That is a shot toward the net. Oh, Vanden Foght was in great position there, but just wide of Martinelli in front as Ostrander sends it toward the net, unable to get the redirect, swallowed up by the goalie. 17 seconds remain. 5 minutes to go in the game. Oh, Byrne did a great job there, keeping that in. You can see it right down in front of us. Folt was unable to keep that one in, but not for lack of trying. Nice knockdown in front there by Byrne. Go to work on the wall. These possessions are very important here. This little switcheroo there by Folt. Fox Motor has almost been too many men situation there. Both teams trying to set up and get their best configuration going to enter the zone. Keeping control of the puck, super important. Gabe Stafford comes out on the other side with that. Gets his pocket picked, but he continues to work. Great job by Gabe Stafford. Bradley back and finds himself on defense. Owen O'Brien D'ing up on the St. Louis offensive player there. Backen's going to throw his weight around. Bernier collects behind the net. He's going to move that puck up. Nice little gather there by Gabe Stafford. He's going to get that puck deep, just wide of the goaltender. Carpenter there to provide some pressure. Mason Noble with a nice little touch. Almost worked out and came on the other side. Ryder Vargas collects that on the right side of mid-ice and gets that puck deep. Luckily that one hits the official. Oh, Mason Noble's going to go. Vargas working on St. Louis offensive player. Mason Noble provides an extra layer of pressure there. Carpenter, nice job. St. Louis putting some pressure on. Comes out off of the wall. Fox Motors has got to try to keep it buttoned up here. Oh, that one does come out of the zone. But St. Louis is going to gather about the midway stripe. And Ryder Miller does some pocket picking of his own. Once again, the net comes off. And again, that's the fourth or fifth time that the pressure's put on and the net mysteriously comes off. Sometimes it's the actual net and how it's attached, or how well or not so well it's attached, and sometimes it's the goalie. Turnover. Oh, that puck bounces up and over the goalie, but not quite the depth we need to get into the net. Good defense there by Matthew Ostrander on the far side. Lazaro bobbing and weaving his way in. That one's going to go deep. Mirga had to play that, not quite the pace he was looking for, but Bernier collects it, He's going to dump that deep. Oh, that one comes out of the zone. 40 seconds to go. Plenty of time to get something started here. Nolan O'Brien's going to skate that up, dump that in. St. Louis goes to work behind their own net. Favorite tried to keep that sucker in, but was unable to. Nolan O'Brien applies some pressure. Byrne back behind the net. He's just going to tap that over to Drew Fabry. Fabry's going to enter with speed. Oh, that one came back out in front. Goalie has to cover it up right on the doorstep. 6 seconds and change remaining. So we are a face-off win, quick shot away from a W here. Get the face-off win. That puck does get through. 2 seconds, 1 second, and the horn. So, I don't know what we'll get here, if we'll get a shootout. I know they try to stay on time. They don't do a ton of extra stuff. Or if we get 5 minutes of play, they have put 5 minutes on the clock, so I'm assuming that is the situation. We'll go to the 4th period here. So if you're looking at your screen and you see the old 4th period, that's what it's about. And it looks like we'll get 5 minutes of extra play, and then we'll see what comes after that. Every situation is different in terms of how they go about ending the games here. Like playing extra hockey, you don't always like the situation where we're in overtime. Looks like we're going to play a little 3-on-3. So 3-on-3 is its own animal. Looks like we have Ryder Miller, Robbie Glentz, and Kyle Bernier to start out this extra session. Got some speedsters, some playmakers. Face-off win by Ryder Miller, tap back by Glentz to Bernier. You really have to, kind of make sure that you're getting good opportunities. It's a nice little pass. Ryder Miller couldn't quite get control of it. He's going to back it out, and we'll reset. You can see how odd man rushes can be created very quickly. Looks like we're going to get a penalty. So Robbie Glentz is going to go to the box. The way this then works out is they'll play 4-on-3. The puck ended up in the net. I don't know if you'd call it like a goalie interference or something like that. But we are 4:24 into this. I'm sorry. We are 36 seconds into this. 4:24 remaining, and I believe we'll face a 4-on-3 situation. So it looks like Coach DiMartino may have taken a timeout. He's over there drawing on the whiteboard for the Fox Motors players. Again, super important. Got to be very strong on the puck. Got to possess the puck in this type of situation. And Coach DiMar probably, just emphasizing that and making sure that everybody's on the same page. So with the penalty coming, we'll take a face-off deep in the Fox Motors zone to the right of Caden Maringa, it looks like. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to play 4-on-3 hockey. And here we go. Face-off one back by St. Louis. They're going to be, I guess they're going to be pretty patient here. Try to get that optimal shot. Block shot. He went down early for that and was expecting that. Net comes off, and this is the end that the net has come off the most. So sometimes that indicates that the net has a problem and not necessarily the net minder. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt there. So we'll get a face-off here. Again, one back by St. Louis, and they go to work around the perimeter. Nice cover up there by Caden Maringa. .126 remaining. Face-off wins here in this type of situation are huge. See if Evan McCarthy can get a big one right here. Back, unable to be controlled. That one wide. Tavares down to block that one again. Nice little redirect there. Vargas tries to get that one out, unable to get enough sauce on it. Off of Caden Maringa's face mask, great save. There's Piercy again. That one up and out. Lots of pressure applied. Fox Motors defenders doing a great job laying their bodies out. St. Louis also doing a nice job laying their bodies out to keep that puck in, and despite Fox Motors' best efforts to get it out. Looks like we're going to get a face-off outside the Fox Motors zone. It looked to me like there was maybe a Fox Motors zone. Get some final instructions here by Coach DiMartino to rip that puck out of the zone and to really kind of fight that way, which Luke Vanderroos does, and St. Louis will have to kind of set up to get into the zone. And they go back to work. Quick cover up there by, short rebound, quick cover up by Caden Maringa. That one he saw coming the whole way. St. Louis player really wound up and took a rip at that one. Vanderroos does a great job in these situations, really tying up in the circle, not allowing for clean type wins. runs like he did there, and Fox Motors was able to get it out, forcing St. Louis to reset at mid-ice. Mason Noble going to work. Oh, they got to blow the whistle, the net's off. Can't quite get it out. Mason Noble, good physical play there. The penalty kill is off. And what happens here is you just go to 4-on-4 hockey. Oh, that was a toenail save by Caden Miringa. That one was headed toward the wide side of the net there. Caden Miringa reached out his pinky toe and kept that one out of the net. We'll go back to 3-on-3 hockey here. 1:50 to go in the 5-minute extra period. And I'll keep you updated about what happens after this. Nice little play there by Ryder Miller. He's going to fight. He misses Lazaro, who is coming down the far side. Carabinier's going to turn that back, and this is a smart play here. Really try to utilize the last minute and change available and get going the way we want to get going. Puck is knocked down by the St. Louis defender. 22's been all over the place. He's gonna pressure that puck. We've got a 2-on-1 here. Luke Lazaro dragged that through and did get a shot off. Goalie was able to gobble it up. We'll get a wash here. Go back to McCarthy, Carpenter, Vargas. These are the winning the face-off in the zone is super important. Let's see if we can't set something up, create some space. McCarthy back to puck possession and puck control and being strong on the puck. Super important. Move that up. Let's go. Try to move that puck up and into the zone, and that 3-on-3 hockey is tough. So St. Louis is going to earn that win in the extra 5 minutes. There are 32 seconds remaining there, and Fox Motors will live to fight another day here. Go home, get rest, get watered up, and get back after it this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back at 4:15 Eastern Time. And we will see we'll see Cleveland Barons. So thanks for tuning in. Let's see if my broadcast buddy will be back this afternoon. And we'll see you then. Thank you.